Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again to break down the 5 best decks in Clash Royale. And a huge shout out to all of you guys that are supporting the channel with creator code SirTag in any Supercell game. I've been able to upload daily videos while I've been taking full-time college courses, and it's all because of the support with creator code SirTag, allowing me to hire an editor. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to keep growing the channel. If you guys enjoy me breaking down the top 5 best decks in Clash Royale, make sure to let me know by saucing out a fat thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Let's get right into the top 5 best decks and show you guys why they're so strong. Number 5. Logbait has been one of the best decks in Clash Royale for quite a while, and it got even stronger in the new balance changes. Because Log got a nerf, it now cannot hit the Goblin Barrel and the Princess that are dropped in the same lane, and less people are running it, so it's way easier for Logbait to get wins against Snowball, Zap, and Bar Barrel decks. Logbait has been one of the most solid decks on defense because no one can ever log or zap a Goblin Gang when you have Princess and Goblin Barrel that they have to deal with their spells. The Inferno Tower melts any tank decks, the Rocket destroys any clumped up bridge spam, and you can consistently get chip damage with Princesses at the river, Rocket Cycle if you can't break through with a Goblin Barrel, and of course, because you have so many other Logbait cards, the Goblin Barrel will find damage in so many ways. So let's go jump right into a game and show you guys why Logbait has earned the number 5 spot. So our mission with Logbait is to prioritize protecting our Princesses and cycling as many as possible. So I'm going to go for a log right on top of that Skeleton Barrel, and we cycle the Princess to open up the game. What are you going to have, my dude? If I can go for a Knight here, you probably got Logbait as well. Logbait is one of the strongest decks in Clash Royale, so it doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I really want to get a log from our opponent here. I hope he does it. Oh, he's going to have Bar Barrel. Even better. Let's go, guys. And that's what I mean. A lot of people are switching out the log for the Bar Barrel or the Snowball. Well, actually, this guy's just going to have so many small spells. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, he doesn't have a log from what I've seen. He's just going to have a Bar Barrel and he's going to have arrows. We'll show you how to beat people with a couple small spells. Hopefully here. I'm going to go for Inferno Tower just because I don't want that to get any damage on our tower. And we can go for an Ice Spirit to protect our Princess to the fullest degree. He's going to go for a Mega Knight. Okay. All right, brother. I see what you did here. You got a Mega Knight Arrows Inferno Dragon deck. You are wilding. You are crazy. You are adventurous.
I'm a wild one.
Unprecedented plays here. He's going to go for a Knight and he's going to go for a Skeleton Barrel for sure. I need to go in for a Princess so we can activate King Tower with the Mega Knight, hopefully. I'm hoping and praying that that works out. I need to go in for a Goblin Barrel and an Ice Spirit so we can retarget the Inferno Dragon onto the Goblin so we don't lose the game. What is happening right now, guys? You've got arrows, you've got Bar Barrel, you've got Dark Goblin. The good thing about Logbait is you can control the flow of the game. Even if you play against these crazy shenanigans, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I love that I was going to say, guys, we're going to play against like a Snowball or a Zap deck like Pecker Bridge Spam, and you automatically win against those. Or you play against 3 Musketeers, easy win. But no, we're playing against something much more difficult. The craziest deck I've ever seen. Nice to get that early King Tower activation, but I can go for a Princess in the back and just start cycling. The good thing about this is even if I can't break through with the Goblin Barrel, I can start to Rocket Cycle and double or triple. And from what I've seen, there's no way for him to deal with it. I can go for an Ice Spirit, I can go for a Goblin Gang to shut down the Inferno Dragon, force out a Knight, and then maybe even a Mega Knight or something. Your Bar Barrel doesn't extend that far, so what are you going to do? We can log. I think that we're going to be able to clip the Dark Goblin, and I can go in for another Goblin Barrel. With the Spear Goblins tanking for the Princess, we want to cycle multiple of them. So he's going to Bar Barrel. Oh, I was hoping that he would get bamboozled. I was hoping that we would get him there. Still very clean. All we need to do is go in for the Knight and then go for a Goblin Gang, trying to cycle as much as possible. I'm going to go for a log with this because I want the Goblins to be able to finish off the Firecracker. No damage taken. Going to go in for a Princess and then an Ice Spirit. Oh, actually, I want to go in for a Knight instead. I want to get an Ice Spirit down after so then we can retarget the Inferno Tower or Inferno Dragon and also the Knight. So we're in a really good spot. I know that he's probably going to Mega Knight or arrows, so I'm hesitant to go in for a Goblin Gang or support it very aggressively at the river because I don't want to get Mega Knighted. I don't want to get arrowed. So want to go for Inferno Tower here, shut that Knight down, that Mega Knight down with our Knight. And Princess is going to die, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. As we said before, I can start to Rocket Cycle when this man plays really aggressive like this. This man wants to continue to go in for Skeleton Barrels. They get pulled. We have a Princess alive, so it doesn't matter. The best thing about having a building in your deck, opposed to be running like Golem Clone or Elixir Golem, is, you know, you are able to defend and keep it alive, so then it gives you even more value against the leftovers of their push.
Oh my god, leftovers!
So I can start to rocket cycle, like I said, and double and triple elixir. It's not going to be an issue. I can log and hit the skeleton barrel and hit the dark goblin if it wants to walk up into it. And we'll see if that happens. Hey, let's go. Now we get the princess going in the right. That's going to be 2 more rockets and a couple more logs and we win the game. I can Ice Spirit here. Oh, I wasn't able to get the Ice Spirit down in time, but we can always Princesses the river and he's not going to protect himself. He's going to Mega Knight afterward. Yep, we knew it. We read him like a book. I felt it coming in the air tonight, but now you don't have arrows, so I cycle back to another Goblin Barrel because our card cycle is faster. You won't be able to stop me. I'm too fast for you, brother. Well, I guess you have Part Barrel. You wouldn't be able to stop me if you didn't have that. If you weren't for you meddling kids. I can't believe you. So I'm going to go in for a log here. He's going to go for arrows. 2 more rockets, and we walk away with the W. 30 seconds remaining. This has been a long and hard battle, but we like it, dude. We are about it. Going to go for 1 more Goblin Barrel, 1 more log, and 1 more rocket, and we seal his fate and send him to the Shadow Realm. GG, well played, and peace out. Even if you got arrows and you got log, or you've got Bard Barrel, it doesn't matter. We'll still win with log bait. I'm pretty happy that we were able to get that matchup because the majority of the time with log bait, every matchup feels so controlled and easy, and against the craziest things, you can still win. Number 4. The 4th best deck in Clash Royale right now has got to be Sparky Rage. Sparky has some of the most destructive offensive capability in Clash Royale, and especially after the Royal delivery nerf, people are really struggling to defend against it. When you get a Sparky Goblin Giant push coming at your opponent and you heal everything up and drop a mini pack on top of their Knights and Electro Wizards, there's nothing that they can do but cry. So let's go jump right into a game and show you guys why Sparky still dominates. All right, here we go. We're going to sauce out a good luck and we're going to see what's up. What's happening, my dude? I can go for a Goblin Giant in the back at any point, or we could go for a mini P.E.K.K.A, but I'd rather just go in for a Zap because I want Sparky to kick open the game. The reason why we like going for our Sparky first and foremost is so we can kite units into us with the Goblin Giant. It's just a little bit better that way. I'm going to go for a Goblin Giant right now because we see Ice Wizard, so it's going to be a graveyard deck or it's going to be Expo. I love playing against Expo as well. Oh, he's going to have Bomb Tower. That means that he could be running either graveyard or minor control. Any event, we want to go in for our Sparky, rage it up, and make our opponent rage because that's what we're about in this life. He's going to go in for the graveyard on defense, but guess what, guys? Sparky with the Skeleton Dragons will be able to eviscerate the Knight. If I had Heal Spirit in cycle, it would jump onto one of the Skeletons, heal up the Skeleton Dragons and the Sparky, and then he would lose the game. So it's really important to adjust your card cycle, get in the right hand, and when you get that, they won't be able to defend because this deck is broken. So I'm going to go for a Zap just to cycle when we hit 10 Elixir. I could also go for a Musketeer in the back. Yeah, I want to go for a Musketeer. See if we can force out some actual units here. If he does go opposite lane, we shut it down with a mini P.E.K.K.A, and then we go Goblin Giant, Heal Spirit in the right, and we pretty much take his tower. So I'm excited for this one as well. Musketeer is going to be able to destroy the baby dragon. The best thing about Musketeer is it's got so much damage and a really long range. So it's not very fair. We're able to go for the mini P.E.K.K.A to protect our Sparky, our Musketeers, and we're going to rage everything up with the mini P.E.K.K.A. I don't think that you can stop it. Even if you go in for a Knight, I'm going to be able to Zap, and then we get the mini P.E.K.K.A on the tower because the Spear Goblins pop out of the Goblin Giant, and all he's able to do is think like, wait, why is this deck so busted? Who allowed this in the game? And why has Supercell not nerfed it? That's what he was thinking with that emote right there, guys.
I want answers!
Oh my goodness. He's saying thanks because he's like, thank you so much for taking my tower. Thanks, Drew. Thanks, Seth. Thanks, Supercell, for not nerfing this. It's so funny how strong the Sparky is. And honestly, I think that Sparky is one of my most hated decks right after Expo Rocket Cycle. So I'm going to go in for a Musketeer here. I want to go for a Heal Spirit so then we can potentially just stop the Skeletons from swarming us too much. With the Goblin Giant on top of the Baby Dragon, he's not going to be able to have that many answers, and he doesn't want to go in for a counter with Bomb Tower because you don't really want to drop a Bomb Tower in a half HP Goblin Giant, but if you don't do it, you're going to lose almost all your towers. So yeah, Musketeer is still alive on the Baby Dragon. No matter what air cards you drop, they die. You can go for another Goblin Giant to damage down the Baby Dragon. Goblin Giant kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It finishes off units that are tanky like a Baby Dragon. And then also, you know what it does as well? It's able to destroy any bait card that's trying to distract you. So that's what I was talking about before. This is the first interaction that we wanted. We created our card cycle where the Skeleton Dragon stayed alive even though he poisoned, and then the Sparky got healed up. So we were able to destroy all the distractions. The Sparky would have 3-crowned him if the game went on longer. And all this man's able to do is laugh. It says well played. I don't even know if that's sarcastic because I didn't play well. All I did was play Sparky. GG and well played, brother. Number 3. The third best deck in Clash Royale has to be the dirty and disgusting Elixir Golem deck. All you have to do with Elixir Golem is survive until double Elixir, start an Elixir Golem in the back, go in for a battle healer, stack dragons, heal everything up with the heal spirit and the battle healer, and nothing ever dies. Well, except for your opponent's tower, their chances of winning the game, and their happiness. I'm sorry we have to do it to someone, but we're gonna go jump straight into a game and assert dominance with the dirty Elixir Golem spam. So we got a game here. We're gonna bounce right through with our tennis ball, and we're gonna sauce out a good luck. Every single one of our opponents will need the luck, so I feel good about doing that. Maybe we're balancing out how toxic we're being with our deck by saying good luck, right? Okay, so he's got Lava Hound, and traditionally Barb Hud decks would struggle against that, but since we've got so many dragons and we can keep our Electro Dragon alive, we've got Fireball, we've got Tornado, we have a plethora of answers to him. So generally what I like doing is I like going for my Barb Hut first, and then whatever he drops will go into the Barbarians, and we can keep our Electro Dragon alive a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go for a Fireball here. I wanna go and kill those Skeleton Dragons. If I had Tornado, that would be amazing, but we don't even need it. I can go in for Flying Machine counters of Skeleton Dragon whenever he is Flying Machine, but I don't think he's got Flying Machine in this deck either. He's just got Inferno Dragon, so the Inferno Dragon's really easy to deal with. I've got Electro Dragon for that. The one thing that I am ever worried about is Flying Machine with this deck, because it's able to damage our dragons down from a really far distance. So if you play against Lava Hound Miner decks from that perspective, you could have issues, but you can Fireball it if they don't have Skeleton Dragons plus Flying Machine, which fortunately this man did not run. He just got Inferno Dragon instead. So we're going to be able to get away with a Elixir Golem in the back and build up a massive push. And I'm going to ignore those. I want to go in for our Barb Hut first. I want him to go in for a really spammy Lava Hound. We can then go in for a lot of dragons and make a massive push after we defend with our supporting cards. So as we said before, strive to survive until double. Don't really want to go into Barbarians or Flying Machine or whatever counters he's got to our Elixir Golem. We got to figure out his deck first, build the appropriate card cycle, and then wreck him. So right now, he's down a lot. He cycled Barbarians into a hut. He can't really go in for a Lava Hound adequately. He doesn't have the Barbs for another 4 cards, because after you cycle a card, you have to cycle 4 more to get back to it. And now we can unload with our Electro Dragon, wait for him to potentially Fireball this, then we get a free Skeleton Dragons. That's usually what you do. You hold on to your Skeleton Dragons until your opponent spams you with a big spell. If they don't have a spell in cycle, or if they don't do anything, then you can go for your Skeleton Dragons in the back and separate it, so you're fine that way as well. Want to go in for another Elixir Golem here just to be able to keep our Electro Dragon alive. I can Tornado everything into us, or I can go for a Heal Spirit. Why are you trying to go for a Lava Hound on the left? What is that? That is desperation at its finest, my dudes. So we're going to take the tower and potentially just 3-crown with 23 seconds remaining. Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm just going to 3-crown you. The no respect 3-crown is what's good. Skeleton Dragons are unloading. The double Electro Dragons, the double Elixir Golem. You take a tower, but what do you lose? You lose everything. How much did that cost you, brother?
Everything.
What is the price that you had to pay? So GG, well played, and peace out. It was a pleasure playing against you, man. As you guys can see, even if you play against an only air deck and you have Elixir Golem with Barb Hut, it's not going to be anything difficult. Number 2. And the second best deck in Clash Royale has gotta be Graveyard Freeze with Bowler. In the most recent balance changes, Bowler got a buff, and it is impossible for any beatdown deck with Golem, Elixir Golem, Royal Hogs, or Bridge Spam to ever hope of breaking through Bowler, Ice Wizard, Valkyrie, Tornado, and Freeze. No matter what deck you play against, this Graveyard Freeze's defenses are impenetrable. So let's go jump straight into a game and show you guys why it's so unfair. So we got a game against Thor, and typically we want to wait until double or triple Elixir. Because our deck has so much splash damage, when there's more units on the map, there's more units for us to hit, and we'll have matchup advantage in double or triple Elixir. So we're going to play passively, not cycle anything. Even if you want to log our tower, we will still wait.
A few moments later.
So you're going to go for a Heal Spirit. I'm still not going to respond to that. If you want to go for anything more meaningful, then you will bait out a Baby Dragon or a Boulder. I'm just going to eat that damage like a snack until you drop something big. You dropped a Fisherman. So we're going to go for a Bowler in the same lane. We see Fisherman, we see Heal Spirit, we see Log. I think it's going to be Royal Giant. So against Royal Giant, it could be difficult, but he's not running the Electro Wizard variation, so this will be a lot easier. I'm able to go for Baby Dragon in the back. We're going to go and lose everything here. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to lose our tower. The Baby Dragon is going to trade relatively evenly. The Inferno Dragon melts that Royal Giant like a snack and a half. And then we can go in for a graveyard because you do not have the Electro Wizard. You're not going to have an appropriate answer to the Inferno Dragon. You're going to lose your Hunter, and you're probably going to lose the game if I go in for a freeze here. Because he didn't have the Electro Wizard, he is facing the full fury of the Graveyard Freeze. Skeleton Dragons, well, they kind of are terrible compared to the Electro Wizard variation.
You really hurt my feelings.
Obviously, when he doesn't have an answer to the Bowler in cycle with Fisherman out of cycle, he's not able to activate King Tower, so we're just able to go and plot down a Valkyrie right on top. He's going to go for Skeleton Dragons. We're able to shut that down with Baby Dragon and counter push afterward, or I could go for an Ice Wizard. Baby Dragon gives better counter push, so I'm going to roll in with that. Even though it costs more Elixir, it's beneficial for me to get the more durable and robust unit counter pushing on our opponent to force out more Elixir. Obviously, as long as we keep the Inferno Dragon in cycle, if you're not going to be able to support with the Lightning or an Inferno Dragon counter, you're just going to lose. So I'm going to go for the Ice Wizard here. We're going to go for the Inferno Dragon, ramp it up on top of his RG. He's going to go and pull a Valkyrie. He's going to Fireball Log to finish off the Ice Wizard, but then the Valkyrie gets on top of your Royal Giant even quicker now. Does he get a single hit with the RG? Nope, not even one. Not even close, my dude. Hunter is going to get pushed back by the Bowler, and as you guys can see, the Bowler double Dragon domination with the freeze, it's unstoppable. It's unthinkable. It doesn't even die to a Fireball when it's less than half HP.
That's unfair.
It's incredibly unfair.
How is this allowed in Clash Royale, guys? He barely touched my tower. With one of the better decks in Clash Royale, this just wasn't even close. It wasn't even fair. And you know what? I don't even care what you do, dude. I'm able to tornado back your Royal Giant. Still doesn't get a hit. I'm going to freeze to add insult to injury. So your RG, it's staying thawed, dude. You can't do anything about this. GG, well played, and peace out, brother. On to the next one, and I can't wait to show you guys the best deck in Clash Royale. And finally, number one. The number one best deck in Clash Royale has to be this Royal Giant Cycle deck that every single one of the pro players are playing. If you look at top ladder right now, 9 out of 10 people are playing this deck. I don't think I've ever seen so many pro players play the exact same deck. Seriously, no matter what you play against, you can outplay it and win. If you play against a Barb Hut or a Graveyard deck, you can just outcycle their counters because you have the Skeletons and Heal Spirit. So if they go for the Barb Hut, you outcycle their second Barb Hut. You get a ton of damage with the Royal Giant, and you win a game against something that you should traditionally lose versus. And on defense, you have the extremely high damage of the Hunter, the stunning capability of the Electro Wizard, and the King Tower activations from the Fisherman. This Royal Giant deck has extremely strong offensive capabilities and rock solid defense. So let's go jump straight into a game and show you guys why it's the best deck in Clash Royale. All right, guys, so we got a game here and we're gonna see what's up. Definitely want to go for a log to open up the game and see if he cycles anything in the back. We'll just rush right through with the Royal Giant in the opposite lane. You love to see it. 4 Elixir in the back. And dude, that was not something that you want to do. Trust me. We can go for a Heal Spirit to keep our Royal Giant alive, get even more value. We can cycle an Electro Wizard, or actually, you know what? I'm going to go in for a Hunter to pull, and then I'm going to activate King Tower, and then we can go for Skeletons afterward. If you want to go for a Zap on the Hunter, then we're going to be able to pull it to the opposite lane with the Skeleton, activate King Tower easily, go in for a log on top of the Mini Pack, a Heal Spirit after, so the Mini Pack targets that, doesn't hit my tower, and we have already been up a lot. We have King Tower activated, we got out of that miserable situation, predicted the Zap on top of the Skeletons, and we're in a really good spot right now, guys. Heck yeah. So he is going to go in for bats. Doesn't really matter to me at all. They get one hit on the tower. No, the King Tower helped out. You love to see it. He's going to go in for another Musketeer in the back. But this time, I'm going to fireball it, bro. You're going to drop it behind your weaker tower. You're going to try to build up a massive push here. That was interesting. He just didn't want me to go for a Royal Giant at the river, so that's why he dropped it in that spot. We can go for an RG on the left, and because we have Electro Wizard and we don't have Skeleton Dragons, guess what's going to be a pain for you? Yeah, your Sparky is not going to be able to get value at all, my dude. We're going to be able to go in for a Fisherman to shut down that Mini P.E.K.K.A easily, go in for a Heal Spirit on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A, make sure that we force out even more Elixir. The Fisherman didn't even take an ounce of damage. It healed up the entirety of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. How is this fair, Clash Royale?
This really feels like cheating.
I don't understand. So, I know that he's going to have to deal with the Fisherman because Fishboy is going on the tower. After the buff to Fisherman, he does so much damage. We can go for a log, and now you're down a lot. We can take our pick. Whichever side we want, we'll go in, man. And because I thought you had Graveyard, we activated King Tower, but it didn't even matter, man. It didn't even matter. Whichever one we want to play against, Giant, Graveyard, Sparky, you're going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A for sure. Nope, you're going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A in the wrong lane. So now, guess what happens? We Electro Wizard on top of the bats, on top of the Sparky. We shut it all down with the log. We are safe and sound no matter the matchup, no matter what you throw at us, no matter how good you are not able to overcome the Electro Wizard, Hunter, Fisherman defenses. So he's going to go for a Sparky. We're just going to Royal Giant and left. He's probably going to go in for another Skarmy if he can afford it eventually. He probably Mini P.E.K.K.A is here, so I don't want to go for our Electro Wizard immediately unless we can have a counter with the Hunter on top of it. So I was expecting him to go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. He wasn't even able to afford it. You know what, dude? I hope that you're able to afford some tissues because this is a tough situation to be in. I can't really think of a matchup that would make me struggle or falter. Even the start of the game where it looked dicey, we were able to fabricate a great defense with our Fishermen and not worry at all. No matter what your opponent spams at you, you'll have an easy defense. And that's actually where we're gonna end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to sauce out a fat thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.